What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Bbaltimore show, the podcast, not the radio show. You know what I'm saying? I got me, Bbaltimore, and my co-host.
One up.
What's happening, man?
Man, it's been a good time.
Hold on, Nitty. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on with you, man? So, thanks for coming in. You know what I'm saying? Coming in to work. You know what I'm saying? You know we need somebody with your caliber. You know what I'm saying? To come in and do the thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, what you want to talk about today? What should be the topic for today?
What we doing for people? Like what we doing for others?
Right. That is a good topic. So by in your words, what do you think that we are doing for the people?
Yes, exactly. And
You know what I'm
in
saying?
my words, I can tell you, we're bringing you guys out here to the public. I mean,
Right.
We already have eyes on it. The public's already looking at us. But what we're doing is we're opening the door for you guys to get noticed, so that way y'all can get the publicity that y'all need, because y'all are individual artists and y'all need to be heard for what y'all can do.
That's right. True indeed. What? Hold on. And everything he just said was absolutely correct. You know what I'm saying? And basically we wanted to just let y'all know, man. You know what I'm saying? That use this as a platform for whatever it is that y'all want to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And he's a hybrid artist. You know what I'm saying? Define that for us.
All right, so what I consider myself is a hybrid artist. What that means is I touch on different levels and different genres of music. So I'm not just a rapper or just a singer. I grew up in Chicago, so I grew up around a style of hip hop all my life. It wasn't until I got to Kentucky that I heard anything other than R&B and rap. So
Right.
once I got to Kentucky, I heard new genres of music, and for some reason I just have the ability to do it, and I enjoy it. So to me, music is more than just something I do, it's who I am.
Right, exactly. And you know, me, I make beats, I produce.
Hot beats.
Thank you. Thank you, you know what I'm saying? And now we got this coming to y'all. You know, we got the radio station. Actually, I got my co-host from the radio station on the phone right now with us. We want to go ahead and give a warm welcome to Nitty. Let's give a clap for him. You know what I'm saying? Z Nitty in the building. What's up, man?
Hey, what's good? What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing?
We good, man. So you got anything you want to ask him?
Yeah, you know, we got local artists that's wanting to rise in the business. They want to make themselves known because they're coming from the bottom. What would you advise them to do as a step one to get started?
Well, you gotta put in that work. You know, once you put in that work, you know, just go after your dream.
Yeah. Putting in that work and then going after your dream. That's very important.
That is, isn't it, man?
It is.
Yeah.
And you know, when it comes to them marketing themselves, what advice can you give to a young artist or older artist, it doesn't matter, any artist that's going from, I know I can do this, I feel good about myself doing it, but I don't know how to get from ground zero to at least being in the eyes of at least 100 to 200 people. How do you recommend that they start marketing themselves?
Good question.
Well, there's a lot of things you can do to market yourself. Like, you got Facebook, you got Twitter, you know, all these social media sites that you can put your music out there. You got YouTube. You know, you gotta go after, you know, what you know, and you know, people with viewers to see you, you know, to put yourself out there.
Right. So can I ask you a question real quick? As a radio show co-host, man, you know what I'm saying, what is it that you do that makes it easier for the next up-and-coming artist?
Good question.
Well, you have to promote and, you know, pushing their music and letting everybody hear it.
So how could they do that? How could they do that? Being the fact you got the plug to the radio, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
How would they go about doing that, getting you to put their music out there?
Definitely gotta send it to me first. You know,
Yeah.
you go work from there, you get it together.
Right.
You know, we don't put it out there, make sure they be heard.
So one more thing before I pass it back over to One Up right there. You know what I'm saying? You know this show is being pre-recorded and it's being live on Facebook right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying? We in the green room, and that's what's happening right now.
Cool. Say that.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna pass it back over to my co-host because I'm sure he got something. He got some things he want to say, man.
Yeah, so I've talked to plenty of artists. I know that there's some people that's, making a rise for themselves. There's some people that just really, they haven't made it anywhere beyond where they started. You know what I mean? When those artists get into a crunch where their shows aren't being booked or they're not being able to bring in the crowd, what do you suggest a performing artist to do in order to increase their marketability when it comes to their performing?
You gotta get involved with people doing, with people that's doing the same thing that you're doing.
You hear that, guys? So look, you gotta get involved with people who's doing the same thing that you're doing.
That is true.
Don't try to be out there alone as a solo artist, standing alone. You need to be involved with others who do what you do.
That's right, because in all actuality, man, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can be successful, man, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take somebody else to help you be successful. You know what I'm saying? And try to surround yourself with people that kind of like is in the same mind frame as you are as far as with the goals that you got set for yourself. Now, being the fact that I'm a radio co-host, you know what I'm saying, and we own a radio station, man. Send your music to bbullock31@gmail.com. Get your shit played. You know what I'm saying? So when we gonna get well, I got some music from you, but I'm just saying, I want to put some of that shit on the radio. That shit too hard.
You're too nice. What I plan on doing though is let me get it mastered, because honestly, I'm at the point where I'm recording.
Yeah.
I do have somebody that can do some mixing and mastering. I got songs coming over to you because that's what you do also, especially when it comes to beats. You're hot at it. But my man's on the radio station said something else you guys need to do is get involved in talent shows. You guys have to get involved with the community of music. Not just online, but you guys got to be in person with people. Do you have any avenues that you know that they can use now?
Well, avenue to use is they got, I know YouTube. I guess, but it ain't really hard. It's like you got to see what's going on in your community and find out, where they doing music at. I'm not familiar with state, and I know where I'm at. There's a lot of, show talent, out here. So there's a lot of shows open up probably every week. You have different artists coming here doing freestyle battles and all that. Music.
True. So as he was saying, guys, it's a state-by-state thing. You need to get involved with your own state, find out where the music is happening at in your state, and then get involved. Small steps, right?
Right, that is true indeed. And so pretty much you always know what's going on because I talk to you every day as far as like where we at, as far as on the numbers, as far as like where we at in the country. Let them know what we got going on as far as like what countries we in and, what we doing, man. We definitely 4 countries. We're in 4 countries and 8 states. Those 4 countries is United States, Barbados, Greece, and Mexico. Hold on for a second. Go ahead.
So the people can see we are live out here. 4 different countries. That means your music is not just in America. Your music is actually given a chance to go international.
That is true.
Hey, would you say that some artists have a higher chance of getting known or noticed if their music was international?
Exactly. Definitely. Because, other countries, sometimes, they be more into some music that on this side is not being, that's being played. Right. Together over in another country.
And plus, like when you got good music, people in other countries are more receptive to play your music and listen to your music than the actual people in your own country. You know what I'm saying? That's just like That's just like the same way if you like, say for instance, you from Lexington, Kentucky. Just say you from Lexington, Kentucky, and you know a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Those people may not. I mean, some people they're gonna listen to it anyway, but they may not support it the way you want them to support it.
Exactly.
But like, go to somewhere in another state. You know what I'm saying? And they hear your music, not even knowing your face or anything,
no.
and they just going basically solely off the music.
Exactly.
They'll pretty much. Oh, they'll talk about it. They'll, yo, share this. You know what I'm saying? This joint hot. You know what I'm saying? And people, I hate to say it, but people do that. And really, you got to get yourself out there, man. You can't stop with it. 1,000 people can tell you no, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But as long as you believe in yourself, you know what I'm saying, and keep God first, man, that yes is going to open the door. And just like what we're doing right now, we creators. That's exactly what we are. We are creators, you know, and we're not waiting for nobody to give us nothing. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We're going to get it.
Get it.
That's right.
Sure. Go after your dream. Definitely did it.
So yeah.
Come to you know.
So is there anything you want to say to the people about anything?
Right. Keep going. You're going to see some type of success in what you're doing.
I got a question. So, artists put music out there. How often do you suggest that an artist should bring a new song or a new video out in order to stay relevant in this day and age?
That's a great question. That is a great question, yo. Oh my God, that's
yeah, that's a real good one. It's mainly really the videos you have to. It's just the songs. You got to keep, the songs coming. But the video, every couple of months or a month. But you got to keep the songs consistently. You got to keep that going.
True indeed.
You got to
True
keep
indeed.
music. You don't want to fade out.
Exactly.
That is true.
So, would you suggest something like maybe 2 songs a week, or would you ramp up the volume and say something like, 4 songs a week?
Well, if you're really into it, definitely 4 songs a week. If you're trying to get to the top, you want to keep your work. So when someone come at you, I got all this.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Nitty, I've been knowing you for a long time, right?
Yeah.
And like during this long time, when I first started like really going hard with the whole independent label thing, I was putting out songs like literally all the time, wasn't it? You know what I'm saying? I done got to the point where, I done got to the point where as though I'm not going to keep doing that because I've been doing it so long and I've built rapport with different people and different artists in different states, you know what I'm saying, that I'm just not going to do that no more right now. My main thing is helping other people get somewhere. Even if they're not where they want to be, get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And that's what I feel like we're doing as a community right here. This whole radio station community is taking you, the viewer,
That's right,
off the ground and bringing you up.
That's right.
And so what I would suggest you do is hit the like button.
Share
your
it.
friends.
That's right.
Share. Because you never know. Maybe your friend ain't into music, but he talks to somebody you don't know.
That's right.
And that person's into music.
That's right. School them.
And so what you're trying to do is you're trying to not only grow this community because it's not helping only you, it's helping your friend or his friends.
That's true.
And eventually what happens is we all grow together.
That is true.
We all will grow together.
Like I said, man, we already in 4 countries and 8 states, man. You know what I'm saying? So that tells you alone that we're doing something.
We making moves.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, look, we see y'all. We see y'all over there on Facebook saying some things to us, man. But we in the middle of conducting.
Yeah, I can't see what it says. But y'all here. That's what matters. Y'all here.
Right. And we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Yeah. So you see the green screen in the back of us right now. But tomorrow, when you see the actual episode, it won't be a green screen. You're just getting a live taping right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we bringing it to you raw.
Raw. Me and One Up. You know what I'm saying? In Jersey on the phone, my man Z Nitty from 88.5 FM, the Bbaltimore show, the co-host, man, one of the co-hosts, man, and he's burning it down, man, with these questions, man. He got some good answers, man. So y'all should really listen to this over and over again.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, this guy right here is on the radio himself. He's
every
already
day.
doing his thing. He's already talking to other people, and then he can get you connected to the next level.
That's right.
But you got to start somewhere. You got to bring us what you got. You got talent. You feel like you got talent. You want to at least be heard by somebody. Start here.
That's right. And if you in Lexington, come through, man. Get a spot on the show on the Saturdays with me and One Up, so we can interview the same way we do everybody else, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple.
It really is.
You know?
We got a seat right here for you.
We got a seat right there.
Right there for you.
Yeah.
Waiting for an artist, somebody that's not scared of the limelight.
That's right. Because that's what we're doing.
Yeah, you can't be scared.
That's right. We putting them out there.
We're putting you out there.
You know what I'm saying? What you say, Nitty?
Yeah, I said you definitely can't be scared when you're trying to get somewhere, you know.
That is
You
true.
gotta put your heart in it.
Your heart.
You got. It's either with this music thing, man. It's either you in it or you not, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't go into it half-assed or some Tommy with it, man. Even though sometimes you're gonna get roadblocks. Everybody get roadblocks and everything they're gonna pursue, man. You know what I'm saying? But you can't let them roadblocks stop you from being great. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep on pushing. You've got to do it. If you want to be successful, man, you're gonna have to deal with a bunch of no's and a bunch of roadblocks, and it just all depends on your frame of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Hey, so.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, so for you viewers, this is what we want you to do.
I see them like buttons popping up on there.
Hey, this is what we want you to do. You guys got things y'all want to know. Maybe we ain't touch on some of the things you want to know. Go ahead and leave a comment. Tell us what you want to know about.
That's right.
On the next show, we'll discuss those topics.
That's right. That's right.
We got people from the air, so we live on air.
Plus, we deal with A&Rs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm an assistant A&R for a major label. So, stop it, man. Get your ass on the show, man.
Be heard.
Be heard. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah.
Man, you holding it down for real, my nigga. You holding it down for real, too.
Man, these people need to know. And when you got somebody this important on the phone that can tell you insider secrets. I mean, we're not just talking to somebody down the road that think he knows something. This dude is inside. He's in the building.
He's in the building every day.
He got the pressure on his shoulders too. Trust me, his job ain't that easy.
No, it is not. Especially if you listen to the show. Matter of fact, you can catch us on iHeart, man, every day, man. 7 o'clock until. We go on air 7 o'clock p.m. You know what I'm saying? And we normally up there till like 10 o'clock. But, man, catch us on iHeart. Catch us on 88.5 FM, the Bbaltimore show. You know what I'm saying? And catch us on the podcast, because that's what we doing. It's for y'all. Right or wrong?
It's for y'all.
That's right.
1900 is what time y'all need to be there. So in case y'all ain't all on Eastern time, 1900 is where y'all need to be.
Yo, he dropped that shit for him today, too. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Nitty. That's right. Hey, Nitty. So, yesterday, I noticed the numbers was good numbers, but today, when you made me aware of what type of changes the numbers was, I mean, they some better numbers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Almost double.
Yeah, almost double. And we had some good numbers. So let's do it again. Hold on, y'all. We trying to adjust this live thing now. Trying to adjust the live for y'all, man. Man, make sure y'all get the whole thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's the only chance you're going to be able to see it being broadcasted live.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow, they going to see the real deal right there, man. You know what I'm saying?
We work magic up in this boy.
You already know, man. It's my co-host, man. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with him, man. You know what I'm saying? And he really got good talent, man. This man got good talent, man. You should hear him, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you too. Yeah, but you too. That's right. Cause I see you beats all the time, and you be killing them. I just had an idea.
Let's hear that idea.
I was about to say, maybe I could send you and him the same beat. That one of y'all jump on it first, then send it to the other person.
Yeah.
Because I know how you work. You got a studio in your house.
Yeah.
And he got a studio at his access at whenever.
All the time.
Yes. So, how would y'all like that situation? Cause I'm telling you, Nitty, he got some talent. And I'm telling you, one up, Nitty got talent too. Okay? No doubt. So anything else you got something you want to talk about?
No. At
No.
this point, I really would like the people to tell us what you want. Because
Well, they damn sure telling us,
the
look.
more you tell us what you want, the more that we're going to get information from him, Nitty, the source, and he's going to bring it to you live. Tell you everything. He ain't holding nothing back.
He ain't holding nothing back. He don't do either.
Nah. This show is all about being 100.
That's right.
All about being 100.
And we pride ourselves on being authentic. We're not like those other shows that y'all listen to. We ain't got nothing against them. Matter of fact, we enjoy them
we
too.
enjoy them too. In the mornings I wake up, I listen to some of them.
That's
I ain't
right.
gonna name them, but
That's
you
right.
might listen to some of the same ones I listen to. The only difference is we don't have to go by a script. We ain't told we can't say this.
Because we own this shit. We own this shit. So, it's all good.
Hey, Nitty, I got a question. For young ones that's wanting to start up their own record label and they're wanting to get into their own entrepreneurship when it comes to this music, how would you suggest they go about it? Because some of their songs are going to be hot. And if they don't get it copyrighted, it can be swiped. I done seen so many videos where a hot song got swiped.
Yeah.
And some of our favorite artists have swiped the songs of people out there that's trying to come up.
It has actually happened to
When you
me.
get a young man trying to do his thing, what do you suggest as far as getting it copyrighted, as far as getting a business license, as far as getting the whole thing just started? Not major, but just started.
Get that license. You got to definitely copyright what you're doing. Because I had a hook stolen from me, but and my boy, he can win this because we made the name of a group. We called somebody else cricket, so people out there listening because we was pushing music, we was putting CDs out. It wasn't copyrighted.
That was your first mistake right there.
Yeah, the artist for the whole damn state had took one of my hooks.
Wasn't long enough to support the whole situation. But, catch us tomorrow on this one right here. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, you definitely got to get your music copyrighted, man. You know what I'm saying? Because only for a couple of reasons. You don't want your music stolen. Because without your shit being copyrighted, anybody can take your shit and say it's theirs. And once they copyright it, you can't prove that it's not. You know what I'm saying? Secondly, you know what I'm saying, if you got your music copywritten, you know what I'm saying, and there's a problem come up, you got that already on paper, on black and white. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And another thing that all music artists should really do, they should also get their music license, man, through BMI or ASCAP. I can't stress that enough because
I want you to do me one favor.
Yes.
Slow that down and tell the people what to do about licensing one more time. Get it licensed through.
Get your license through ASCAP or BMI.
ASCAP or BMI.
Right. And they are licensing, publishing, all that. You know what I'm saying? And those, what they do is, every time your song is played anywhere or streamed or anything like that, they locate that and they generate royalties for you. You know what I'm saying? Now those royalties, it don't come out every week like a paycheck. It comes out like every quarter. You see what I'm saying?
So every 3 months, that's what a quarter is. The quarter is 90 days, 3 months. There's 4 quarters in a year.
That's right.
There's 4 quarters in the game.
That's right.
So every quarter you gotta go hard.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? Get as many people to stream your music or buy your music as possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the way that this streaming thing is now, they robbing people for that. They robbing, you know what I'm saying? Like one stream should be equivalent to one person listening to your song. You got to go through like 10,000 streams for it to be equivalent to a song and all that. So it's just best. Like, and if you do like how I did, because I went like the Master P route. I really did. You know what I'm saying? And like Nitty, you know, I put 300,000 copies in the street.
300,000.
300,000 copies in the street in 5 states. And that's how I got all of the things that I got, you know what I'm saying, as far as with this. And it took, it was a little strain. It was a strain about some of the things, man, because you're doing everything independently. But as an independent person or independent entity, nobody can tell you how to conduct your business. You know what I'm saying? And then you also reap 100% of the benefits that your labor sowed. You know what I'm saying? That's all you. Nobody got their hand in your pocket. Nobody can say, oh, well, you owe me this for doing this. No, they can't do that. Exactly. And even though, you know, I'm an assistant A&R to Initiative Interscope, I still went the independent route. I'm only an assistant A&R because I want to help people. You see, I'm not pressed about getting a record deal. I never have, I never will be. You know what I'm saying? But I also want to be able to help people. If they don't want to, you know what I'm saying, do the independent route, I want to be able to have some access where as though, here, take this, and run with it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to run with that, man, because maybe you don't want the independent route. Maybe you want to be signed to a major, you know, but that's on you. If you like it, I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. And so, to summarize what we done heard so far, our man's told us, 1, you can't go weak in this music thing. You need to at least put a minimum of what, 2 songs out every week? Minimum?
Yeah, minimum, yeah.
You hear it from his mouth itself.
Got to build consistency.
Minimum. Per week.
Yeah, so, that's a minimum, because it's like you got some hard strikes. You know, you're working on them, you know, 2 and do, you know? You got to promote it. You got to be out there pushing. You can't just do 2 songs and sit there like you're going to go somewhere.
Right.
Nobody don't hear you, so how you going to get somewhere with just having the song sitting?
That is
You
true.
got to go out there and promote it.
That is
Oh,
true.
shit.
That is
Some
true.
people just do songs and just leave it there. Nah, who hearing it but you? You're the only person hearing it.
And that song could possibly be a banger, or it could be a hit.
It
But,
could.
yeah, but who's going to know unless they hear it? You see what I'm saying? Because, you know, this, okay, I see people do this all the time. Okay, say for instance, they make a mixtape. But the only people know about their mixtape is they boys.
They family and friends.
Yeah. I don't want to be local. Do you want to be local?
Nah, not just
Do you, Nitty? I want to be global. I don't know, and I want to be independently global.
That'd be love.
You know what I'm saying? But I see it all the time. The only people that know about they mixtape is the people that's around them, or they might have heard it 1,000 times in the car. So that's how they know your mixtape. You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous to me. That means you're not working hard enough.
Nah, you just working within you and who around you.
That's right.
You gotta push it to the world.
That's right. And if you got people in that area, in that same vicinity that you're doing, and you know you're around these people every day, man, you know what I'm saying? Have these people help promote your music, man. You got to have them people help promote your music because everybody is useful for something. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a whole bunch of homeboys.
And you know, to piggyback off what he's saying, this is something that's real important. If your friends, family, homeboys, whoever, ain't willing to promote your music, then it's time for you to start doing a few things. 1, ask yourself, why is this person in particular not wanting to help? Either 1, he don't like your music. 2, he don't believe in you. Or 3, he just feel as if he helps you, it's going to make you be better than him in some way. And so that's what we would almost define as being a hater.
Woo!
And so if that's what's going on, you got to learn how to weed those people out. Because what you want to do is, this is your homeboy, keep him as your homeboy. You don't want to cut homeboys off because y'all got history. But what you do want to do is, when it comes to music, replace him with somebody that's going to benefit your circle. In other words, you want a ripple effect, you know?
That's right.
This person's hope, that person, it just kind of slowly ripples out. Because but if you got a dead end stop, man, this person ain't going to tell nobody, ain't nobody going to know but him.
That's right. Another thing, I, like me personally, like when I got friends and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, I got a few of them, you know what I'm saying, but like, I'm like literally your friend, you know what I'm saying? If I don't like something you're doing, I'm gonna let you know about it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you got something that you're doing that's gonna help get you out the street, and I know about it, I'm gonna support that. Regardless whether I like it or not, I'm gonna support it. But I see nowadays it's all too common that people think like if he helped support this man for his dream, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be pushing himself before the homeboy that don't really want to, you know, promote.
In other words, the homeboy that he's like, if I help my homeboy, that's gonna make me lose my dream, or that's gonna make it where I'm not getting what I want.
Right, and that's not the case.
In many cases, I promise you, the way I've seen it always work is that when somebody get ahead, they always reach back to the people that
help them. That's
but
right.
You can't be that guy that I helped you this one time and be like, oh, remember when 5 years ago, you had that one show and I brought 5 friends over? And I'm like, but what about last year? What about last week? You know, when I told you, you weren't even trying to hear me.
Yeah, when I actually shared my music and you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? That don't even cost anything. If your friends don't believe in you enough to share your music, man, you need to kind of like get
you know, you keep them as a friend. I promise you this, because you don't want to cut ties, because who knows, like, people change. That's just right.
True.
People change. So you don't want to cut a relationship just because they didn't believe in you at that moment, or they didn't see the shine in you then. But what you do want to do is bring somebody into the music circle, what I call your music circle. There's your friend circle, and that's going to be your homeboy. When you go home, he's going to be your next door neighbor or your down the street homeboy, and that's going to be real. That's your people from the street. That's real, and you got to keep real what real is. But when it comes to your music, you need to not include him when it comes to your music, because he ain't caring.
Right.
So then you need to bring somebody in on your music circle
that's
going to care, that's going to listen to you and be like, hey, either it's hitting, I like it, or he can tell you, look, for me it ain't hitting. And you need to
okay, I respect that. Right.
Why? Yeah.
Right.
What's not hitting? Like, why ain't it hitting?
Right.
He's going to give you his opinion, and all you can do is look at it as constructive criticism.
Right.
Now the question is he trying to help you, or is he just trying to bring you down? That's for you to decide. At time to tell you that. But
woo. Hey, look, man. Me and One Up and Z-Nitty been dropping some jewels for y'all this whole show, man. I suggest, man, you just listen to it a couple times, because there's so many jewels in this one particular show. You know what I'm saying? That you need to hear this. You know what I'm saying? And we almost out of time. You got anything you want to say?
You know what? I do want to recap, guys. First off, get a license for your music. Don't just, it's cool to just put it out there and letting people hear it, but if you're going to start going a little bit more mainstream than just your circle of friends and their circle of friends, then you got to do something different. So if you put it on YouTube, and homeboy over there hear it, and he
gonna fight it,
man. Then he takes your hook, like they did to him, or if he takes your verse, because it's hot. You can't, all you can do is get mad with him, diss him in a song, like beat him up. Hopefully you don't do too much to the man, because I mean, he did bite your style, but hopefully you don't hurt the man too bad. But that's up to you to decide what to do. But get a license for yourself, because you can't sit there and then cry about it when we're giving you this information.
That is true.
We're telling you what to do.
That is true.
And we're not just like talking about yesterday's dinner. Man, we're talking about how to feed yourself right now, how to start a business, and how to keep it moving forward. Next time around, we're actually going to get into where you need to start, like what company you might want to open up to, we're going to get into it, don't worry.
That's right. We got a good...
Next show is going to be
lit.
Lit.
You got something to say before we get up out of here, man?
Well, you know, y'all basically, all of us, we basically, gave good advice. But I want to, just let everybody know never give up. That's the main goal. Like, keep doing music out there, keep pushing it. Don't push it just in one area, push it everywhere. If you're trying to
Those
never
two.
stop. The road don't end right here. Keep going further.
Right.
Keep it going. Never stop.
And I just want to say, man, you know what I'm saying, make sure you check us out on, you know what I'm saying, the Bbaltimore Show, the radio, Monday through Friday, 7 o'clock until, you know what I'm saying, make sure you catch me in One Up every Saturday, you know what I'm saying, for the taping of the Bbaltimore Show with me and One Up, you know what I'm saying, because you know it's going to be lit, you know what I'm saying, and man, everybody can be successful, man, but you also need help, man, and on that, peace.